The name of this disquisition is "The Terrorists Have Won." And I'm sorry to say this, but they have. And it's kind of ironic because we started this war on terrorists, 11 years ago? After September 11th. So, Osama bin Laden and all the terrorist hijackers that participated on September 11th stated that they did so, and it is true that they did so because they despise our way of life, Western values, Western civilization. They know no liberty, they know only tyranny in the Middle East, and they seek to dominate us, to eventually rule over us, and subject us to that same tyranny. And the irony is that Osama bin Laden, dead though he is, won. The terrorists are winning. They essentially have won. I got an email from Rand Pack, that's the Political Action Committee of Rand Paul, and he was talking about the fact that under President Obama, the surveillance state is expanding at an alarming rate to the point where virtually every man, woman, and child in America is under government surveillance. And he says FISA, which allows warrantless wiretaps, government eavesdropping of phone conversations, is a key part of the statist's anti-Fourth Amendment schemes to spy on us. And the federal government, according to Paul, has looked at over 28 million electronic records and 1.6 million text messages. All we get from these government liberals is more tyranny. I mean, we know, we see this coming. Common sense tells us. I don't care if you supported it under Bush or not, when the Homeland Security Department was established, and things like the Patriot Act, all these misnomers. We know the nature of mankind. We know the warnings of our founding fathers. If we know world history, we know that regardless of what kind of BS was sold to us for the reasoning behind our yielding more and more of our liberties to these people, we know that it's going to be abused. We know that it is being abused right now. Surveillance has quadrupled. Yes, under Barack Obama.
Local 2 investigates the secret aircraft the Houston Police Department is now testing. It's a new unmanned drone that can patrol from the air. Now, it's also a device that HPD wanted to keep under wraps, and now they're being just a little vague at how they're going to use it. KPRC Local 2 investigative reporter Stephen Dean gives you the first look at the plane that could soon be watching you from above.
Neighbors accustomed to livestock and wide-open land had no idea what to make of all this. Black trucks, satellite dishes, a radar swirling, and a portable launch pad with something covered up. At the entrance to this Waller County ranch was a Houston police roadblock, checking all the dignitaries arriving for this secret test. Their invitation spelled out no media allowed. We tried to ask this HPD lieutenant on his way back out.
They'll be coming out here in a minute.
They all gathered around the launch pad, big shots with police departments from all over the Houston area. And now the show they came for, the test you were not supposed to see. It's an unmanned drone aircraft. HPD, the Federal Department of Homeland Security, and other invited guests all watching to see how this drone could be used for police
or even
work.
follow them in moving cars, which raises all sorts of new questions.
According to Rand Paul, under Barack Obama, surveillance is expanding at an alarming rate. This is getting ugly. I mean, essentially, we have surrendered to the terrorists. We have spent trillions of dollars at war, sending troops to Afghanistan and Iraq, and lost how many thousands of American lives so that we can surrender all our liberties and give the terrorists what they want and become what they want us to become in order that they should not be the ones who impose it? It doesn't make a damn bit of difference. In fact, the people who are violating our Constitution are Marxists. They don't call themselves Marxists, but everything that they purport as their values are Marxist. in nature. Everything but name, because they know that it's less palatable when you call it what it is. But the number one killer in world history of all political systems is Marxism, communism. And I'm telling you what, I am so damn sick of being protected. I don't want to be protected anymore. I'm sick of freaking cameras everywhere I look, at every intersection, everywhere you walk. I go to the beach, to places I've been going since I was 5 years old. Took my son to a remote place at an inlet here in Palm Beach. He points out this camera looking around at us. It's actually moving, electronic. Who the hell knows who's controlling it? It's up on this jetty thing. It's unbelievable. It's sick. I am damn sick of it. I mean, Orwell had nothing on these people. I am more than willing to give up the Department of freaking Homeland Security and all these other bullshit laws that they've passed. Stop protecting me. The terrorists, I mean, they do it on a shoestring budget at least. They can kill a few thousand people. I would rather take my freaking chances. Because I'll tell you what, the abuse that this government is demonstrating, we are in much more danger from them than we are these half-assed terrorists. Yes, we might be killed under terrorists, but we can be smart as citizens. We can look out for each other and use sense and adapt. But under this tyrannical piece of crap, under this tyrannical would-be dictator in Washington, D.C., we are guaranteed 100% misery. It's happening already. We've seen it. Minority tyranny. The minority tyranny is a minority of ignorant people who know nothing about what they're voting for. They know more about what they're voting for on American Idol or X Factor when they're calling in those 800 numbers. They can tell you everything about those people. But the people who gave us this terrorist in 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, they know nothing. That is the minority tyranny that is the end of our liberties. If we continue to allow this bullcrap. Government has killed more people in world history than anyone ever. It is the leading cause of murder. Guaranteed. All these powers that are being exercised for your safety and my safety, ostensibly, will be our undoing. And the email the Rand Packet sent me was in regard to this FISA scheme that apparently the FISA Amendments Act, under which they're able to, the surveillance state is expanding and able to make these warrantless wiretaps and spying on American citizens. Hell, they can even kill you. As we know, as Obama demonstrated. But FISA, the Amendments Act reauthorization, set to come up this week. And according to Rand Paul, we can hold off the status for just 11 days until this expires on December 30th. We could score a major victory. I'm going to, at tableofwisdom.com, put up a link, if I can, to this Fourth Amendment protection petition for anyone who wants to sign it. Thank you for joining me. I'm Scott Ryan.